personalize it a little bit.
Yeah, so what you're saying is a car seat is not the first model you got in there?
Honestly, I did order the car seat before I picked up the car.
Okay, so that was the first mod then.
It was.
What's up, everyone? You are on the C8 252 show. Scroll down, click that subscribe button, become part of this awesome community. Let's go! Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here's a Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix Association giveaway. We have a very desired 2024 Corvette Z06 convertible with the Z07 package and $30,000. With this red mist convertible and you being a C8 252 member, viewer, and subscriber of this channel, you get 30% bonus entries on your entries. Check out this last winner of this beautiful 70th anniversary Corvette Z06. When you purchase your tickets, you're entering to win this 2024 Corvette Z06 plus $30,000, but you're also having individuals with autism and disabilities as well. Again, you get 30% bonus entries on your tickets, but get them while they last because it will run out soon. The way to get your tickets is by clicking the link down in my description below or clicking the link down in my pinned comment section. When you click the link, click donate now to enter. You will see the code CGarner, which will give you a 30% bonus entries. You click $25 up to $2,000. Obviously, the more tickets you get, the more chance you have to win this bad boy, and the more you have on a great cause as well. You go over, type in your information. Once you get your information typed in, you then click continue, and you just bought your tickets to win this beautiful 2024 Corvette Z06 plus $30,000, and you're helping out a great cause. Let's go!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Brinkofspeed 252. And I want to thank each and every one of you for pushing that play button today. Give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and hit that subscribe button, phone, screen, or tablet. Today we got a new C8 Corvette owner right in front of us. My man Judd right here. Listen, man, I'm not gonna say a lot to you. This is a phenomenal car. I think your daughter may need your attention.
Hey, you just want to be in the video? Okay, you can hang out.
All right, man. So I just met you last week again. You know, you're close to my parents. My parents know your parents.
That's
and
right.
I saw you at the airport. We were both leaving the National Corvette Museum,
That's
which
right.
is kind of crazy to me. On the same flight coming back home, but we didn't even see each other there.
The whole time.
The whole time.
That's
So,
right.
small world. Nice running into you. So, you bought your first C8 Corvette.
Yeah, first
Stingray.
C8.
And, man, I'm proud of you, man, because you've been wanting this thing for a while.
I mean, since I can remember. When I was born, my dad had a 1970 Stingray that he had actually painted metallic white. And so it's just been in my blood for as long as I can remember. However, not necessarily my priority, but not necessarily the family priority. So yeah, I didn't get one for a long time. Had an option one time to get one or buy a boat.
Okay.
And we bought the boat, you know, for the family. And which was great. That was a good choice at the time. But you know, then we started having our kids, and so it was like Corvette or another kid. Yeah, another kid. So we've got 4 kids now, and so anyway. But when the 2023 came out with a special edition that was metallic white, I knew that was my one chance to get it. And last year at the museum, I'd talked to the fellow that runs the whole paint production, and I said, you know, is there any chance this metallic white's going to be in 2024? He's like, I can just tell you, you really need to try to get a 2023. And so I did. And great story about getting the car. That basically my order never got picked up, but I ended up working it out with a dealer order over at Hendrick and Carey, and they were great to me. And yeah, it worked out. Trevor happened to call me. He's like, hey man, it's here, and I ordered it just the way that you ordered yours. And he's like, so you got one shot at it. And so we rolled over there the next day, and we were able to get it.
So you for sure wanted a 70th. That was your whole thing.
Because of this color.
Because of this color.
This has been in my, yeah, that's just, you know, that's that tie to my dad that I've had since, you know, again, since I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go to the National Corvette Museum bash every year.
Seems like it.
Yeah, we've done that for probably 9 years at this point. Okay. So that's a thing that he and I do together.
Okay.
And yeah, so anyway, yeah, so the first one.
All right. So how many miles do you have on it so far?
Right at 5,000.
That's a lot for first
for a year.
Corvette. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, most Corvette don't say not a lot, but for you, a guy who's actually just first in your Corvette, yes, that's a decent amount.
Absolutely.
Because I got almost 7,000 on my Z06.
Right.
2023, so you're kind of close to me. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, the reality is, why have it and not drive it?
I agree.
I mean, certainly opportunity to, you know, certainly plenty of people that can sit them there and they have other cars for other reasons, but I mean, it's not necessarily my daily driver. I've got a truck as well, but I mean, if it's nice out, it's top down, and you know, and that's how we're running. So I drive it when it's appropriate for work, and pretty much anytime I can.
Okay.
Because it's great.
What was one of the first mods you did to this bad boy? And we can do a walk around, point out anything you want to point out. I kind of went
it kind of did everything all up front, because I kind of had really been, you know, for all the years of not having one, I had certainly built, I don't know, 300 or 400 of them online, and just, just really thought through how I'd want to do it. And I like to personalize it a little bit.
Yeah, so what you're saying is a car seat is not the first model you got in there?
Honestly, I did order the car seat before I picked up the car.
Okay, so that was the first mod then.
It was, yeah. I was able to, let's see, so I was able to pick up these wheels and tires from another C8 owner that ended up having transmission issues with his car. He turned his car back in, and he kept the wheels and tires, so I was able to pick those up from him aftermarket.
These are gorgeous, man.
Oh yeah, they were perfect.
You know, aftermarket wheels are absolutely amazing.
There's some really great stuff, and it just, like, the color just worked perfectly with this, because I didn't want black, and that was, I was actually hoping I could find this kind of dark metallic, and there it was, and he just had it right there. So for the cost of wheels and tires, I got cost of just the wheels, I got wheels and tires. So that worked great. Actually picked those up the same weekend I bought the car.
Nice.
And Sean over at Distinctive Detailing did the...
Here's my cheat code. This is my Z06 with Forged Light wheels on them. They're really affordable, and they will last a lot longer, and they will be even better on your car than any other wheels out there in the market. So here's the thing. Forged Light offer any type of design you want. Even if you want OEM wheels back on your Corvette, Forged Light can do those for you too, in any color you want. All you have to do is go to their website, type in C8 Corvette, and you get $250 off. Free ceramic coating, free shipping, and free lug nuts. Once again, this will help your car out a lot. You can get different brands from them, different colors from them. Just go to their website, take a look at whatever you want to, which is www.forgedlight.com. Give Santos a call right now, and he can get you hooked up with whatever wheels you want. Once again, you use C8 Corvette, and you get $250 off. And you can get whatever color you want with free ceramic coating and free lug nuts. So go over to their website, save that money, and don't buy Chevrolet wheels. Buy these awesome wheels from Forged Light. Save money, make your car look a whole lot better, and you don't have to worry about the cracking that you deal with Chevrolet. I stand behind them. Let's go.
Did he did a full PPF.
Okay.
We did paint correction, PPF, and then ceramic coating. Did ceramic tint on all there. You see the headlights they're
smoked out.
We put lowering springs on it, and this actually has the collars as well on the front, so she's pretty slammed.
Yeah. You could barely...
If that front lift was not on here, I'd be having problems, but we'd be scraping everywhere. But it's, yeah, it just gives it that kind of meaner look with the wheels and the lowering. It really snugs up nice there in the wheel well.
The carbon fiber looks really well in this car too.
And that was one of the things that that came on the car. That was one of the original orders from that, and so that was really the only upgrade that was on the car when I got it.
Okay.
But Hendrick did that for me.
Nice.
And then other little things like the lights here from Paragon, the corner markers on the mirrors, and I did. If you guys have not done these,
they look awesome. I just saw that.
They're right. And so
I like it.
The blue kind of takes so the auto darkening, they don't have the auto darkening, but the blue pretty much covers that for you at night. The glare is not bad at all, but they're the convex mirrors, so you can actually, for any of you guys who have driven the the convertible, your mirror, your visibility goes away when you have the top down, right? So, and your camera goes away when you fold it down. So this is night and day difference in being able to see behind that car. So between the two mirrors, you can almost see all the way around the car. Nice. Certainly you can tell if there's a car behind you, or especially one with lights on top of it, so you know what's going on behind you. But yeah, those were just one of the best things functionally and
Nice.
safety-wise that I did. I was a little concerned and about the blue, but man, the blue looks awesome, and visibility is fantastic.
That's absolutely amazing, man.
Did these little side markers here, so they blink in tandem when you do the turn signals and everything with the markers up here and with the headlights. Cool. It's very cool. Yeah, and then did the lowering springs back here. Even did the little safety label deletes with the
Got
suede.
rid of them, huh?
Yeah, they're under there. They're still there, right? You know, I think we're semi-legal with that, but whatever.
I don't think that inspectors will have any issues with that.
No, they won't care at all with that. So
that suede looks
but
really
that's
good
nice.
too.
Yeah, it looks nice and clean, and yeah, it's wonderful. I was a little concerned again about the white on the seats and just like transfer from your clothes and stuff. But we put a nice coating on that as well, and so they're protected, and yeah, no issues at all.
Nice. So what is one of your favorite things about the car so far?
So you can see on the license plate it says Relevate, which happens to be the name of our real estate company, but it is a word, and it means to renew to good spirits.
Okay.
And I just thought that was so fitting to have on this car, because it just doesn't really matter how you, like, whatever's going on in your day, if you get in this thing and drop the top and you're just driving home, it's like, I just realized, like, wow, I'm renewed every time I get in it. So I mean, it's honestly that. It's just,
absolutely, man.
It's a fast car. It's not the fastest car out there.
Correct.
It's just a lot of really great things. Maybe not the best of any of them, but it's all of those great things in one package.
All right, I like that.
And I just love driving it.
Man,
so that's the thing. It makes me feel happy, and it's not like, that's not where happiness comes from, but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I don't tell you why.
It definitely gets you in there real quick. So I don't know. I just find myself with a big smile driving, and just that realization that, man, you know, that's not something everyone gets to do. So.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things I would usually tell people that every mile brings me a smile.
Yeah,
it's super fun, man.
There's truth to that.
Absolutely.
Definitely truth to that. And
absolutely.
That's, you know, that's the thing. So I think if I had to say the one thing I would do differently.
Okay, there we go. We need that.
Is I would have figured out a way to buy it sooner.
Ah.
There's definitely a reality of trying to wait and get it absolutely perfect.
Right.
But you're not driving at that point. So I would say the best Corvette's the one you can get. And then after that, you know, kind of once you're in it, then it's easier to upgrade. It's easier to, you know, you can always sell this one and buy a new one. And obviously there's cost to all of that. But man, once you're in it, I wish I would have done it earlier.
Okay.
That being said, I think I did pretty well on the first one.
I think you did too. So if you had an opportunity to talk to Taj, which Taj is retiring now at this point, as everybody know, about July 31st, which is my birthday.
Yeah.
What would you say to him personally?
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
No, I mean, I think those guys, Taj and the whole team there, have just done an amazing job, you know, balancing between what they want this car to be, what the demands of mass production vehicles are, and what the customer wants. I think they've nailed it with this car. And, you know, can they do more and better things? Of course they can, but yeah, I think they really got this one not only right, but just fantastic.
What would be something that you would say to them if you wanted to change something? Because I feel like every Corvette customer wants to change something. What would it be?
I think that for the convertible, I would love to have my camera. So whether I could get, even if it was just the rear view camera up on the screen so I could see behind my car when the top is down.
Nice, okay.
That would be it. I'm sure there are other little things.
That's one of the first time I ever heard that.
I think the only other thing is the boot gets hot.
It does.
So, like, you know, we talk about this, you know, you can go get your groceries in this, not if it's ice cream. I do have a cooler in the front, and that works fine, so it's totally okay. I do get my groceries in this car.
Nice.
But, man, this gets hot. So I would say if they would go and just put an extra layer of the heat resistant, the heat shield, because you can get it aftermarket. And that's probably the next thing I'm going to do, honestly. Okay. But, you know, there's some, if you put anything that's halfway sensitive to heat back here, it's going to be hot when you get home.
Yeah,
and, you know, so I have a bass guitar I keep in there. I don't keep it in there, but I take it to, you know, if we do lessons and things like that.
Absolutely.
So that just, you know, gives me a little concern that it's that hot back there. But, yeah, so those would be the two things I think that come to mind that, that I'd want to change. More visibility with a camera up here, and then, yeah, heat resistance in the back.
Would you consider the engine appearance package? Have you seen that in any of the C8s?
I would, except that with the convertible, the only time you're going to see that
is when you open it.
Now, they've had I have seen that aftermarket where they actually are cutting the hole right here.
I like it though.
It's really cool.
Really cool.
I think it takes a lot of gumption to go ahead and start cutting the hole in the middle of this thing. But if you got a guy that knows how to do it, man, I think that would be a super cool mod.
Absolutely.
Then it's just a matter of, so you got a window here, and then you got a window down there, and then you're seeing the engine. So for me, I like this look, and I love seeing the engine, but I don't know, I don't need to. I'd rather have this and not see the engine.
Okay.
But I would say if I do get a Z06 in the future here, I would probably get I'd at least get the one underneath. So when it is open, so because it is cool to show it off.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then to be able to put the top up here and just poke in there, at a car show or just showing your friends.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think GM did a really good job with that new one. For the 2024, the one you can get on there, and it would retrofit to this. So
yeah, that's true.
I would consider it, but
okay,
you got to stop somewhere.
That's true. so I guess next question is, as a first-time Corvette owner / buyer, what are some other things or advice you would give the new Corvette owners who are considering buying a C8 outside of trying to get one as soon as possible?
Yeah.
From your experience.
Man, as hard as these were to get, I mean, obviously now you can go pretty much order Stingray and get it within a few months.
Absolutely.
And they're cranking out Z06s now. Like,
true.
They're catching up with that. And obviously the E-Ray is going to be really hard to get for a couple of years. But then I think that's just that reality that you got to plan ahead.
Good point.
Right, and be okay with that. And I think as long as you don't, I mean, unless you're making relationships and buying a bunch of cars, or you know somebody, it's going to be a little trickier to get your hands on one if you really want it dialed in exactly the way you want it.
Makes sense.
I think there's some really great used, used with 300 miles on it, or used with 700 miles on it. I mean, I feel like Corvette's one of those that you can find a really great used one that that people never drove.
Sure.
And get a pretty good deal on that too. So I think now that the insanity of pricing has kind of come back to
absolutely normal,
an appropriate place, then yeah.
So you're the first subscriber that I had on the channel who actually has kids while owning a C8 Corvette. Yeah. How does that work out for you, owning this car, having kids?
What's funny is that the argument is always that doesn't seem very practical, and I think for me, with that history. With this just being something that I've always wanted, two things. One, it is a real connection I have with my dad.
Absolutely.
Like a fairly strong one, and it's the thing that we do when he and I go travel. It's almost always around Corvette, and so that's definitely a thing that I would love to be able to have with my kids.
Okay.
And I kind of thought that would just be something with my son, but my daughters absolutely love it as well,
awesome,
which is
man.
Fantastic. So, so I'm definitely loving that part of it. But there's a practicality. One in I've got 4 kids.
Okay.
Obviously, one seat, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The cool part is it's something that they all get a turn. And we get to go they get to do something with Dad.
Absolutely, man.
And it's just really cool because they're always like, can we take the Corvette? Can we take the Corvette? And I'm like, absolutely we can. So, we'll go get ice cream, or we'll go have lunch, or we'll go do something like that. And so it's just really cool time, dad, daughter, dad, son time. And so, and then the other reality is, like I said, it lightens me. It makes me feel good. And driving it is really fun. So it's not necessarily the most practical car, but from those two realities, there's a lot of practicality in my mind, because it's just, it's fun. So if there's some things you can do that are fun, I call that practical too.
Absolutely,
if it works for your family and you can afford it and all those types of things, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, man, you have been awesome to interview, awesome to have on the channel. I really greatly appreciate you for just being a part of it, and let me see this bad boy and let the audience see it as well, man. I think you did this very tastefully with all the aftermarket mods and the wheels and, the tan and the smoked out. It's just an incredible car, man.
Thank you.
Keep enjoying that bad boy. And guys, thank you so much for watching this episode, and thank you for just giving him his first opportunity to be on the channel and give his opinions for every other person that wants to buy their first C8 Corvette in the future, or Corvette in general.
Absolutely.
So guys, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and hit that subscribe button anywhere on your phone, screen, or tablet, because we're out.